Hello, everybody. This is Pete from PA Labs, and I'm going to continue my Paint.net lectures here on taking a bridge and making a bridge cross multiple hexes or cross a hex boundary, and how do you do it to where it makes sense and works. So looking at images, I've got this way zoomed up. So if we come over here and say, view actual size. It's a little itty bitty thing. And this is a 128 by 128 hex that I want it to cross. So what I'm going to do is bring it over, excuse me, and edit, paste into a new layer. So we have, oops, it went, I don't want it there. I want it on top. So there we go. I moved it up. So what we're going to do is center this guy. That looks pretty centered on that wall. Now, I want the bridge to be kind of long into both sides. So, I guess that probably is about right. Okay, so excuse me. What I'm gonna do is take the shot of this. I'm gonna go ahead and copy it, Control C, and edit, paste into a new image. You may be asking why I'm doing that. Well, I want the bridges to exactly line up. So what I'm going to do is flip the tile horizontally and then take it and paste it back into a new layer. Edit, paste into a new layer. So now we know the right half and the left half are at the exact same level of the hex. So if I mate the right side to the left side as two different hexes, it'll be beautiful and work just like it's supposed to. Now, I want to get these out of our vision because we got the hard ones to do now. Actually, it's not really very hard because you only got to do one of these. So let's go ahead and copy our bridge again and edit, paste into a new layer. Now kind of comes the hard part. I'm going to bring him down to the middle, and then I want to line him up to where the bridge edge is parallel to the wall. Okay. Now we want to get him centered again. And then we want him to be, let's see, about there. Does that look about right to you guys? Maybe a little, boy, that looks like a right angle to me. I think that's pretty good. So it's kind of, let's compare depth. The depth is about right. Maybe it's a little shorter. Hold on. Let's slide it up a little bit more. There. Let's take it to there. And let's look at you. And yeah, that's looking better. Okay, so here comes the magic. So we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to copy that hex. And whoops, I'm not copying the right one. Look at that. I got layer 3 selected. I just copied layer 3. Layer 5. These are the common mistakes you make. So I'm not editing this to go fix that. I want you to know I've been using Paint.net for years and years. I still screw up and make these mistakes. So, okay, Control C, edit, paste into new image. Okay, so now we got our new image. And now I'm going to flip it horizontally. And then we're going to take it. Oh, what did I, wait a minute, Control Z. Okay, Control C. I must have hit Z. We'll come back here and say edit, paste into new layer, and now our bridge is crossing the northern hex. So now let's go back to this guy and say image flip vertically. And we can control C. And we can edit, paste into new layer. And now he's splitting the bottom hex. Okay, and then we can say image flip horizontal again. And now he's going down to the southwest. So edit, paste into new layer. Okay, so now we have our bridges, and see that little diamond in the middle? That tells us that everything's worked beautifully. Okay, so now we're going to use our negative. This is the negative. I'm going to move him to the top. Let's see, move him. Whoops, where am I selected? Sorry. This guy, and move him to the top. Come on, keep going up. There we go. And I've got him at the top. Okay, now that's what we want to cut off right there. So what I'm going to do is select layer 2 and we will use the magic wand and we will select the center and do the inversion. We're going to invert the selection, move to 7 and delete. Go back here. We're going to do this over and over 6 times. And edit, invert selection, not erase, invert selection. We can go to 6 and delete. Go back to the top. We go to U, edit, invert selection. We can go to the next layer down and delete. Back to 2, select, edit, invert selection, go to layer 4, even though we can't see it, we can still delete it. Back to there and edit, invert selection, and we go to layer 8 and we delete him off. And our last maneuver here is edit, invert selection. We're going to go to level. Oh, we got, that's it. That's the last one. We don't have it right. Somehow I messed it up. Okay, so we go to U, edit, invert selection. We go to level 3 and delete. Now we can either delete or turn off our negative. I'm going to turn him off, and then I'm going to turn off the borders. So there's our bridges going in all directions. So now, whoops, I wanted to do this one. Okay, so now let's do a fancy test. Let's go create a 120 or a 256 by 256. And let's go ahead and kill it, or we don't want a background on it. And let's come over here and random happenstance. I'm going to grab this guy. You know what? Let's go ahead. Shall we put him in a bordered hex so we can see him? Okay, so let's copy him and say edit, paste into new layer. So there's what this looks like. Let's slide that over to the left. And let's get that about where it should be. And then let's go back here and let's get his other half. First, I want to get that hex off of him. I'm hitting Control Z, so it moves it up out. It takes it back. And the opposite of him is this guy. And we will merge down. And I will copy him. And we can say edit, paste into new layer. And now let's mate these hexes and see how close things look. Oh, I can see we kind of have some sort of issue. We have an issue on the whole 3D aspect of the bridge. But even that's not too terribly bad, is it? Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm going to have to play around with trying maybe finding a different bridge. I think the rotating it didn't do very good. I should have probably kept it the same. Okay, well, that'll conclude this video. I'm just showing you how you can go about building something in halves, then go test it, and hopefully it works. I used a different one here. This is the same thing with a different bridge, and this one worked perfectly. So this one, the angles are different. So it's got a different perspective of the bridge instead of the same. So I'm going to have to work on that, but that'll be my next video. What the heck? I want to thank y'all for watching, and hopefully you're picking up some of these tricks and tips.